to go back to yesterday with this email from Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
He's writing in because we did a story yesterday for our when animals attack segments. When animals attack. One of them was about a rhino poacher in South Africa who was ultimately trampled to death by elephants.
Yeah.
And while it's really hard to feel bad about that, like usual, Dawn took it way too far. And rather than just saying, "Oh wow, that's karma," or "That's nature working itself out," that's the elephants protecting the rhinos, it had to become. We should peel all poachers' faces off, or
put a bullet in their head.
Yeah, murder them on sight, and all these other things. And Dawn wanted to be named the head of a commission.
Hello.
Who would then be able to change laws in an entire country.
Yeah, save us all some money.
And again,
kill them on the spot.
Yes, and while we're at it, let's throw out due process.
You catch them in the act.
Right.
Closed case.
Especially as America tries to celebrate actual justice working in the last 24 hours.
We'll still have that.
What? No.
Just
no,
not in the poaching world.
Yeah, you can't. That separate but not equal is kind of how we got in a lot of trouble in this country in the first 100 years.
Whoopsie.
It's in South Africa. It'll be okay. The laws aren't the same, right? There's no due process, is there?
Okay, your ignorance about how the world works
I just don't know.
Is different. All countries have different justice systems. I wasn't commenting specifically on South Africa. I was commenting on the Dawn's idea that because she becomes the head of a commission, she could just change entire laws, including a justice system in an entire country.
They give me the power to do so.
Sure. And then Dawn's vision of utopia is that we just kill people on sight.
Absolutely.
So instead we got this. So instead of just focusing on the we're killing animals or animals are protecting animals. The elephants are eating the rhinos, things like that. We got this email from Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
That says, I saw that article about the poacher getting trampled by elephants yesterday, and then I came across this article from 2 years ago, which I think Dawn will like even more. So I looked. I don't remember this. I don't if we were reported on this. I don't recall it. But it's back in the same place, Kruger National Park, South Africa. Rhino poacher. Yeah, because the African rhino's targeted for its horn. Because of the belief among some who practice Eastern medicine that the horn has benefits as an aphrodisiac, which makes it more valuable in some parts of the world than cocaine.
Sign up for a license to be able to shoot one, to get it, to make money off of it.
You can't. They're a protected species.
You can't even hunt them.
No, they're so rare.
Oh, okay. Not at all.
No, there's only a few thousand left on the planet.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
okay.
and almost all of them are in South Africa, and most of them are at Kruger National Park.
No license then. Okay.
Right. So there's all of those things that they want it for, and then also there's rich people that buy it just to say, look, I'm rich, and I have a rhino horn.
Idiot.
So these poachers, they go in and they unfortunately almost always just cut the rhino's horns off.
Oh, they suffer.
Which they can't live without, and then they can suffer to death. Basically. So again, hard to defend them.
Yeah.
So this was from 2 years ago. A poacher went into Kruger National Park with 3 others to target rhinos. The other individuals ultimately in the illegal hunt were arrested, and at that point, they notified those that arrested him that while they were in the park, an elephant suddenly attacked their buddy, the 4th poacher. In the process, so once again, the elephants come to the rescue of the rhinos.
Love elephants.
No indication that the rhino poachers had gotten anywhere near rhinos yet. The elephants could just smell them. That's what that trunk is for. Like, we see you. You're in the park after hours. We know what you're here for. So his buddies, they decide, okay, we got to get out of here. They did at least take him to the road, and before they ran out of the park, so they were hoping that a passerby would find him in the morning, and then they disappeared out of the park. They were caught anyways. So this circles back to then trying to figure out with other field rangers what exactly happened to that first poacher. It was discovered that the elephant had, in fact, killed him.
Yeah!
Which it looks like his buddies knew, but they still dragged his body out to the road. Then, overnight, because remember the poachers left, and then it was the next morning where all this was found out, a pride of lions devoured the poacher's remains.
Of course.
Leaving only a human skull and a pair of pants.
Serves them right. That's
So-
great.
So lions eat shirts but not pants, shoes but not pants.
The circle of life.
That's
What-
funny.
the-
They were full. That's all.
They don't like the taste of khaki. That's so strange. So, there you go.
Maybe the guy didn't wipe.
That was, ew. Even lions.
Yeah.
Well, when the elephants trampled him, he probably had to go.
Oh, yeah,
Got
you know.
scared.
Yeah.
The death throws.
Also,
all that stuff.
it was nice of the elephants to soften him up for the lions.
Tenderize the meat.
Tenderize him.
did.
Maybe made him boneless.
They all work together.
Just became a
Amazing.
fillet. They're in the nature. So speaking of animals, we can go back 2 days for the pressure cooker, because yesterday we did a themed pressure cooker.
Hell yeah, Taco Tuesday.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, it was the Bronte sisters.
No, that's the book that was written by Jane Eyre. Yesterday, there's so many fun jokes wrapped up in that. Go back and listen later. You'll laugh. By the way, that Jane Eyre thing is tomorrow's pressure cooker, Queenie. Because today I'm doing a theme today for the pressure cooker. But
Wednesday, wacky Wednesday. Oh yeah.
now, if you were listening yesterday, you know what today's theme is. But yesterday,
I was here.
we did 420, so we did all marijuana and pot questions. But the day before that, the true false question was about the Goliath bird-eating spider, whether or not that was the biggest one, which it was. And of course, Dawn got all dramatic. Oh my God! Hey, what's up with spiders being big and furry?
God, ew.
So, and remember, they're the size of a dinner plate if full grown. A
Jesus
spider, a
Lord.
big furry spider.
Oh God!
It's the world's biggest spider in terms of mass and size, and I think Brandon asked about what kind of birds it eats, and it rarely does eat birds, but it does.
And I asked you where we find them, and you said everywhere, which cannot be true.
Well, not like on the wall. There it is.
They're not found in California or the United States.
They are not naturally found, but like that. Remember that. What are you doing? You're freaking out. Did you see that? She just had like a convulsion.
I thought I saw something gross
Because I pointed at you.
on the floor.
So you remember that flat frog, the frog with claws in Florida?
Yes.
That thing doesn't belong in Florida, but these animals, these insects,
They
these
need to
bugs,
check these shipping containers better.
they get here. And so, yes, let's slow down commerce even more in America.
Nothing belongs in Florida, Rob.
So and then they get into Florida, and then they realize that, and then those species leave Florida, and that's how they get out to the rest of the country. So no, the Goliath spider is not native to the United States, not even to North America. But they are from South America, so all of these migrants we're letting in, who knows?
They could be bringing some.
Maybe there's a Goliath spider they've been using as a dinner plate. They do occasionally feast upon adult birds, but they mainly eat other spiders, amphibians, snakes, and rodents.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
my.
Eat those snakes.
See, this is what nature is all about.
That's why I say I don't say kill a spider.
They
I say
consume-
get it away from me.
Yeah, well,
get it out there where it belongs.
I'm pretty sure if you came across a spider the size of a dinner
I'd
plate,
shoot it.
That's very dangerous.
No, I know
but-
it is. I know
okay.
it is. It's irresponsible.
Yeah.
You should never ever do that.
Yeah,
but I
please
would
don't.
be so freaked out.
That bullet's gonna ricochet for a while.
Well, at least it only eats adult birds.
Oh, I'm sure it eats baby birds when it can.
Oh.
You thought it was nice that it was being discriminatory by not eating the young?
Well, I just mean, like, give everybody a chance at life.
The young bird could be an amuse-bouche to it, like just as a little appetizer.
Oh,
But
like
yes, mainly.
veal.
I don't need to know about its boosh. I'm just saying that it's nice he waits till they're adults.
By the way, and I was doing some research on this for the pressure cooker to make sure I had it all right when I told it. And this picture that I printed that I wanted to freak Dawn, it's a terrible picture because you can barely see the.
Oh, yeah, no.
And there's a bird though.
It is very hairy.
Yeah, it's very hairy.
Very hairy.
But
Oh, God.
the reason I bring it up is because in the process of doing the research for that, I stumbled on one of those fun websites that says, "Wow, these animals exist," and I thought, well,
So great.
let's see what that's like. So I just got a couple others
Where?
to highlight.
Like-
I've got all that information.
all right.
Again, doesn't matter where they belong. They'll all
it does.
they'll all find their way.
No, No, that's not true.
I'll find your way under your seat.
Oh God, stop. There's always a spider, right? Within, what is it?
No.
Something feet or a snake or something like that.
6
What's that?
inches.
Yeah. What's the
At all
saying?
times.
Is it a snake or a spider?
It's a spider, and it's a total myth. It's a provable myth that
Good, perfect.
there's always a spider within
Great.
3 feet of you.
Good to know.
Well, I heard
3
that
feet?
you swallow at least 18 spiders a night.
Right.
At least.
Right. And also, if you don't digest chewing gum for 7 years,
Yeah.
if you swallow a watermelon seed, you'll grow a watermelon in your belly.
That's why my belly's big.
Rod Stewart had to have his stomach stumped because his stomach pumped because he swallowed too much fun juice.
Right.
And
Yep,
all
yep,
of these
see?
things happen.
Richard Gere loves rodents for some reason.
Well, that one is true, though. I think that one is true. Okay. So I had to pick one to be true. We're going with that one. The giant huntsman spider is actually the world's largest spider by leg span.
Ew, no.
Legs for
God,
days.
I can just feel its leg touching you.
The legs on a giant huntsman spider can reach up to a foot in length.
Oh, God. What
A
the
foot.
hell is that?
So the length of this paper
What is it, a leg or a foot?
is a whole.
Ew.
It's what? It's a leg, but it's a foot.
Oh.
It's a leg and a foot.
It's going to kill you.
I do not believe it's in any way
Look at it.
dangerous.
Look at the little things up front.
It's just
Whoa.
those are just its little sensors. He's not gonna do
That's what
anything.
you think.
Zoomed in.
The giant huntsman spider is native to Laos and is believed to be a
God,
cave
what the
dweller.
hell's Laos? I mean, that's so far away.
It's a whole plane ride.
It's a small world, you know.
To Asia.
Oh, God.
Airfare's cheap these days, too.
Can you eat those? Do people fry them up like on street food fairs like in Asia and put them on sticks and eat them?
Not those so much because they're cave dwellers. They're hard to find. But I mean, most of the world eats insects.
Yeah.
And most of the world is crazy.
No argument there. However, if you are in any way excluding America from that, then we're gonna have problems.
Oh, man.
Now you want to talk about something you can eat, although they don't. I think this is more when we look at it, we go, ooh, we should. But Kyle, this is dinner for Kyle. The world's biggest crab.
Oh, I love crab.
Is the Japanese spider crab.
Oh, not that. Jesus, God.
They live naturally around the waters of Japan. Their legs reach up to 18 feet
Dang.
from claw to claw.
What?
Oh, my God.
They weigh up to 42 pounds, and the picture they show
What?
is a guy in a laboratory with one. He's in like a hot tub, basically. He's hugging this crab, and its legs are 18 feet
What
just
the
coming out of there.
hell?
18-foot legs, that's like the same measurements as Naomi Campbell.
That is
awful.
You put that crab in a short skirt and have her walk
Oh,
down the
honey.
street.
Alaskan king crab legs have nothing on
nothing.
these.
I wonder
Nothing.
if that happened from the bomb. You know, After Effects?
Sure. That I'll do more research as to whether or not
That
the
just
bomb
doesn't sound right at all.
caused this sea creature to live in Japan.
Could have been one of the many, many bombs. And all that testing that they did out there.
I mean, considering that we have weird creatures all over the world, where in many places no bombs have been dropped, why this
By
one?
that one.
Could be the radiation from Fukushima. You can't just blame it on the bombs.
It didn't just show up 5 years
Oh,
ago.
okay. It's not a new
That's why
species.
I'm going way back because there are people that, through generations have had issues, right? So maybe
And
we
now-
had some issues with the crab.
The crab, yes.
Possibly. You said you didn't look into it.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And you know why I
So-
didn't? Is because I don't have your brain. It never occurred to me because of what I said. See, this is not a criticism. I'm going through this whole website. There's all these weird freaks of nature across the world.
Yeah.
So when I see one in the only area on the planet where we've dropped a nuclear bomb, an A-bomb, I don't then go, oh, well, that one weird creature of these dozens I've been looking at must be caused by the bomb.
See, I would. I'd be like, here's the explanation for that.
What's the explanation of this stupid spider
Well,
in Laos?
There just are weird bugs everywhere, right?
Yes.
Yes.
See, that's my.
But there could, I hear you, it could be
Hear ya?
both. It could be both. You understand that, right?
I'll do more research during the break on the Japanese spider crab and get back to you. How about the Titan longhorn beetle?
Oh,
Lives in Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Brazil, South America, right, our neighbors. They're the biggest beetles on Earth. They're the size of a small child's hand.
Oh,
fully grown.
Why is that kid holding it?
8 inches.
Because he's about to eat it.
Oh my God!
Sprinkle a little tahini on it.
Oh
You're good to go.
my God!
By the way, their mandibles are so strong they can cut pencils in half.
Oh,
They have strong jaws and they hiss and bite to stave off predators. That's what bothers you about that beetle? Is it hisses?
I hate the hisses.
Not the size of a hand.
Although cicadas, I love their noise.
That's not a hiss.
It.
That's a
Some
very.
people find it to be a hiss. I don't either.
That's a calming, almost cricket-like.
Amen. It is calming.
It's like a wet cricket, and they come out in the fall or no, in the spring, and then they go away in certain parts of the country. All right, one more. This one got me. Just because I just don't want to see this walking down the street.
Do you want to see any of those?
I'm not overly bothered by most of them. I wouldn't mind seeing that Japanese spider crab on my plate.
I'm with you. I'm like, how come those aren't down in buffets?
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta find out if they eat them or not too. So I have multiple research questions as a result of this show on the Japanese spider crab. The last one is called a coconut crab. It's the largest crab in the world. They can weigh up to 9 pounds and grow 3 feet in length. They live in the Indian and Pacific Ocean. However, they do also occasionally find their way to streets.
Huh? But don't they die? They need water.
Yeah, and they walk around. They're looking for water. They're looking
a little puddle.
Think of seaside communities, coastal areas, right? Because they are crabs, right? They crawl out and they'll be looking around for food and things like that. And so here's a picture that demonstrates the size of a coconut crab as it engulfs a small garbage can on the street. It is the size of a 13-gallon garbage can.
That's crazy.
can you imagine going out? Your mom's like, take out the trash. And you go take it out. You're like, oh, hell no.
I can't imagine walking out my front door and seeing this on my neighbor's garbage can.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Although, I would like to see that on my plate.
Oh.
Wow. Ooh.
It looks poisonous, though.
Do they call it a coconut crab because it has a hint of sweetness in its meat?
Is it like coconut shrimp with that breading on the outside?
All right, now I got to look into this one.
It's going to be good with butter.
I'm hungry.
All right, so my research is whether or not we eat either of those crabs, and then did the bomb cause the one? A couple of emails, rad@radradio.com. We got this first one is about the huntsman spider. That's the one with the foot-long legs. Says huntsman spiders are a non-aggressive group of spiders.
Oh, God, I hate when people say that.
They are very timid and will try to avoid, and when encountered, can move at lightning fast speed to escape.
Oh, that's lovely. They move at lightning speed.
My childhood friend lives in Australia and owns one as a pet.
Oh,
Cool.
weird.
A pet?
He loves it.
Put a leash on it? Is it registered?
But these are people that don't want to have an actual emotional connection with something. That have spiders and snakes.
That's not
You cannot
fair.
have an emotional connection with those things.
I'm getting tired of arguing with her already this morning, so thank you. Somebody has to speak up for how wrong
I
this
don't care if
is.
it's fair or not. The world ain't fair.
I'm going to laugh when somebody has that as their emotional support animal and they bring it on a plane and sit next to you.
Well, is it in its case?
It's on a leash, like Brandon said, and he's going to pet it,
A little vest.
name it Fluffy, and he's going to feed it baby birds.
Well,
That's the one that's hairy, huh?
since they've banned all the emotional support animals on the planes,
God.
except, we don't
This
have to
is
worry
the
about
one they'll let.
it. And then we got this note from Casey.
Hi, Casey.
I have my earbuds in at work on full volume so I can hear you guys over the equipment. Hardly awake. Dawn screeches. Now I'm awake and deaf. Thank you, Dawn.